I'm gonna start fingering myself. You're gonna come hard.
Oh my God. Hey, cute people of Earth. It's Jeffrey.
And this is Jamie.
And this is a candle that I bring for when I take shits in people's bathrooms.
And this is
Upgraded.
a show that explores the future of self-care by embracing new technology. Well, that candle actually smells really good.
Just imagine how nice it is, masking the smell of my shit.
Every episode, we try out a self-care procedure a celebrity won't shut up about and put it to the test. Is it another paid sponsorship or a legit new part of your routine?
We want to know what procedures really work and what we can flush away.
We want to separate the Jeffrey Turd candles from the Jeffrey Turds.
To figure out what's going to be part of your self-care routine in the next 5 to 10 years.
That's right, self-care isn't just for rich people and losers with free time anymore.
Probably it is.
How are we diluting meaning into thinking I'm happy today, Jeffrey?
Oh, I'll give you 3 hints.
Ooh, fun.
Goop, vapor, hot toilet.
Smoking my own mucus out of a vape while pissing blood. Bottling that dirty mystery water that falls from scaffolding and putting it into a perfume.
No.
Okay. Getting a vaginal steam like everyone made fun of Gwyneth Paltrow for, but joke's on everyone because she's happy.
Yes, how did you guess? The vagina steam, also known as the Yoni steam. Plus a Yoni egg.
Like Greek keyboardist Yoni?
First things first, the Yoni steam has been around for thousands of years and is a painless way to relieve menstrual cramping, increase fertility, and cleanse and revitalize your uterus. A fine tuning for your punani.
That sounds good. I'm pretty sure I've got some stuff stuck in there.
That's where the Yoni egg comes in.
Oh.
A Yoni egg is a crystal, usually jade or rose quartz, that you keep in your vagina in order to strengthen your uterine wall, reduce PMS, access your sexual powers, and become a witch and all that other stuff that happens with crystals.
The world's unraveling and I'm at a point where putting a shiny rock in my vagina in the hopes of becoming a wizard seems reasonable. I'm in.
Between the Yoni egg and the Yoni steam, you're on track to have one of the strongest, most fertile Yonis in the game. Listen.
Let's talk about the celebrities who I may or may not be holding hostage in my pussy who use the Yoni steam and the Yoni egg.
Gwyneth Paltrow is the celebrity who brought Yoni steaming and Yoni eggs to the 21st century. It's been going on for over 5,000 years. Gwyneth first talked about the V-steam in early 2015. Gwyneth uses the Yoni egg too, as does actress Regina Hall.
Who said on Conan she tried to get through TSA with her Yoni egg inside her once, but she starred in the Scary Movie franchise and she can do whatever she wants. So, what are the risks?
Honestly, not that much. In fact, there's less risk of putting a clean Yoni egg in your vagina than a living man's member. Well, let's empty your vag out before we head over to Liberated Emporium in Hollywood to get steamy.
Ugh, fine.
Whose foot does your vagina eat? Oh, I love lobster.
I have in here a Yoni egg, probably one of the cleaner things I've put in my vagina. I have had sex with more than one magician. What is gonna happen?
We're gonna take you through a series of questions we wanna ask you first.
Okay.
And then based on how you feel and your comfort level, you can insert the egg and we'll walk you through some exercises that'll help you develop that relationship with yourself.
You two are sisters?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you like, hey, I have a rock in my vagina too. We should start a business. How does that work?
One of my favorite things about this tool was the increased capacity to have different types of orgasms. So clitoral orgasms, G-spot orgasms, AFC zone orgasms, cervical orgasms.
Unfortunately, I have not even heard of some of those kinds of orgasms, but good to know they're out there.
Common.
Are you familiar with your pelvic floor? Do you know what that is?
We're like acquaintances, but not like best friends.
All right.
Yeah, like we went to high school together.
So your pelvic floor is very, very important in terms of orgasm and the relationship that your body can have to having orgasm.
Again, I've had sex with magicians, so
you did what?
Yeah, not magic in the areas you'd want.
We essentially want to be your vagina's best friend. Vaginal self-care in our country is seriously lacking. And so we thought we would share what we know with other women to help better take care of that part of ourselves.
How can you like tell on site that someone has their Yoni egg in?
If you can tell, they're probably doing it wrong. You don't contract and hold it in. That's actually very bad for you to do. We like to think of it as smuggling an egg.
Okay.
So the idea is that as you progress with your practice, you naturally develop the tissues vaginally to hold it in on its own accord.
So you just forget it's there, and then the end of the day comes and you're like, oh yeah.
What would you describe your relationship with your vagina as?
It's kind of fun.
In your intimate experiences with yourself or with a partner, what is your capacity for pleasure at the moment?
Clitoral, great.
Yes.
Everything else, not so much.
There's like not enough education for women about this part of their body to understand that basically a toned, resilient pelvic floor equals your capacity to have more orgasms, experience more pleasure, and to not pee your pants when you sneeze also.
A lot of the shock value around Yoni Egg practice is vaginal weightlifting and like increased pleasure for your partner, and it totally is like another example of disempowerment of the female body in a way. If you're doing it for a partner's pleasure, it's about you reestablishing a connection with your body, learning your own pleasure, and health overall.
Magicians take note. Do people name their eggs?
Absolutely.
I have some pitches.
I think you should give them to us.
Okay, I used to work at a skating rink, and this really mean old lady, her name was Marion, and then one day I needed her for a job reference, but it turned out she had died. So anyways, I kind of want to like name this jade egg I'm going to put in my vagina Marion.
Marion the egg.
Marion, get ready to be inside me.
So we sanitize the egg
did.
before we use it, boiled it for 10 minutes, and the reason why we use jade is because you can actually properly sanitize it. So don't go putting any other kind of crystals in your pussy.
Not just any rock?
No.
Off the street?
I mean, even if a magician gives it to you. So you'll notice that there's a hole drilled all the way through, and what we're gonna do is thread the egg with unwaxed, unflavored dental floss. We're gonna fold it in half,
Okay.
and then you're gonna take the folded part and just twist it a little bit so that it's like a nice straight, and then you're gonna insert that end through the hole like a tampon. It's easier to retrieve when you're finished with your practice, but unlike a tampon, it's not absorbent. It actually stimulates your own body's moisture, so it won't feel that like weird, awkward feeling when you pull a tampon out. Did you get it?
Nope, yours is too skinny. Ooh. Your hole is too skinny.
No. Hole shaming.
And then just knot it at the end. That makes it easier to grab.
Cool. Done.
Now you're ready to insert it. Ideally, you're going to do a little warm-up of some sort.
Okay, so what? Just like think really hard about Alfred Molina and just pop it in? Is that what we do?
Yes. Breast massage is the thing that can help lubricate.
Even self-stimulation, self-pleasure too first.
My parents will probably see this video. What's up, gang? I'm gonna start fingering myself, just so you know.
Put the egg at the base of your labia with really gentle pressure. Slowly push with your finger the egg inside, and then once the egg is fully inside, stop pressing.
It's honestly going way better than I thought it would.
Yeah. Is the egg all the way in?
I think we're getting there.
Now that it's inside, then you can feel with your finger. Try engaging a Kegel and then relaxing.
Yeah,
you
we're
can
good.
feel
We're
it?
good.
Yeah.
We're good, we did it. Operation Pussy Rock Phase 1 complete.
It's essentially learning to identify and lift the egg from the base, the opening of the vagina, up to the top of the vaginal canal, and then being able to push it back down.
Whoa.
When you get really adept at a practice, you can start isolating different muscles, the lower, the middle, and the upper part. You could do sets of holding it for 3 seconds, releasing for 3 seconds, and do sets of 5 of those. Take your string and bring the egg down so it's near the opening of the vagina, not all the way down.
Okay.
And then once it's near the opening, give the string a little slack. Imagine your vagina is an elevator, and you're gonna be pulling it up.
All right, so I'm imagining I'm on the Tower of Terror. It's 2005. I'm with my entire dance team, and we're just heading up my vagina elevator. First floor, second floor, Oh, okay, yeah.
What you're gonna do now is the opposite, where you try to move the egg from the top down just by using your muscles.
Yeah, I feel it moving, not quite as much the Tower of Terror effect.
One of the benefits of a Yoni egg versus just doing Kegels is that you can learn to engage all the way up along the vaginal canal as opposed to just stopping your flow of urine, which is kind of the base opening muscles.
Listen, magicians, I'm gonna get so good at this that I can do the ultimate trick and cough up a Yoni egg.
Would you like to learn how to lay an egg?
It would be the greatest pleasure of my life.
So then you can come down into a squat. Kind of like you're having a bowel movement, you want to bear down, so push out.
Oh, Marian's coming out right now. She's about to hit the floor. Ready? She's out. She's out. There she is. Oh my god. I did it. You did it. Does this look normal? Or
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. Right now, there's a bowl of herbs and spices being steamed into my vagina like it's a piece of KFC chicken.
It's like a facial for your vagina.
A vaginal.
A vaginal. I've heard that before. My vagina is very warm, but like it's chill.
Do you get cramps during your period?
I get cramps.
Cramps are contractions, and it's your uterus trying to expel things.
It's typical for you to have different kinds of mucus come out that you haven't seen before.
Wow.
Right? Because the mucus in your body is there to trap the bad things, helping your body's natural cleaning systems operate optimally.
This is very relaxing. Again, a weirdly chill hang. It's not uncomfortable. It is just a new weird sensation. I feel like I'm being like cooked in a good way. Should I just stand up or is something gonna happen? Oh, okay. My vagina is sweating. We'll see you guys at the Vagina Olympics.
Always.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how was it?
Life-changing. It was like my favorite thing I've ever done in my entire life. Yoni Egg, 10 out of 10. Yoni Steam, 10 out of 10.
How Jamie got her groove back.
How I got my groove back by shoving a rock in my pussy.
Was it painful?
No.
Would you do it again? It looks. Are you doing it now?
Yeah, leave the room. I need to start.
Did they say they could do one for your butt?
A hole's a hole, right?
Hole's a hole.
We do not condone putting rocks in butts.
Thanks a lot. We'd always love to hear your opinions. I mean, especially Lixie is me, who wanted more butt stuff. You know what's up, girl?
I want to give a shout out to Alana, who said that it looks like bird's nest in my hair. You hurt my feelings and I got a haircut.
Fuck you, Alana.
Dude, no, you know what?
You show up in those comments again, Alana?
You made me stronger.
We're coming for you, Alana. We're gonna get you, Alana.
You made me stronger. I got a spray. Hey, guess if my Yoni Egg is in right now.
Yeah.